Hi everyone, Tennis Director Stephen here from the Clearwater Bay Golf and Country Club. In today's video, I want to give you some tips on how to get a more consistent ball toss for your serve. First thing you need to do is to hold it correctly, which is in the fingertips rather than the palm of your hand, where you might squeeze it and then have too much tension, you start flicking your wrist or bending your arm, causing inconsistencies. So fingertip, number one. Number two, start with a comfortably straight arm, roughly at about shoulder height. From here, you can drop it down to your knee and then lift back up. The time you would release the ball would be roughly about shoulder height here, or eye height, and that's when you would release this way, and the momentum will carry the ball up. Also, once you've released the ball, don't just stop here. Make sure your left arm follows. So, ball toss, fingertips, down to the knee, up to the sky. Nice smooth action, releasing the ball at about shoulder height. And once you've got that action practiced for a bit, you want to see how it's actually going in reality. So what I've done here is drawn out a baseline with these markers. I've put another marker in the center just to align myself. And for this drill today, I'm going to practice a ball toss that matches my slice or my flat serve, which is slightly to the front and to the right of my body. Obviously, there's a lot of different types of serves and different ball tosses. If you wanted to do a kick serve, you would throw it back behind you a little bit or to the left. So you could practice that. But for today, I'm going to practice this one in front for the slice and flat, front and right. So ball on the fingertips, shoulder height, down together, up together. I'm going to let that ball bounce on the ground to see how I'm doing with my ball toss, the consistency. So if I can get it consistently in this area, then I'm looking pretty good. But if it's bouncing sometimes left, sometimes behind me, then I know I've got a little bit of work to do. So eventually I want to be doing this, consistently getting it in the front. And notice I've still got the racket in my hand. I don't want to just practice with my left arm only. I want to mimic what I'm going to do in a real match. So the racket and the ball together, down together, up together and release. And seeing if that ball can consistently bounce in that front area. Now, if you're in a smaller area, indoors or at home, this is another way you can practice it. Take the racket out of your hand, but I'll still do that same service action, and I can practice that ball toss. My right arm is still mimicking holding a racket, getting into that trophy pose. Ball toss goes down and up. So there you go, a few tips and exercises for you to help practice your ball toss, whether you're indoors or out. Hopefully that helps your serve and your service toss. And I look forward to seeing you all at the club sometime very soon.